Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to show you how to do all the maintenance on this Narwal Freo X Ultra Robot Vacuum Cleaner. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to tell the robot to undock itself. We've got some filters to do on the robot itself. I just hit the home button there and that tells it to exit, and it's going to come out here and park. Now depending on what filter you have, this is the dust bag. These you just replace and you put a new one in here like that. If you're using the reusable dustbin, there is a filter. You're going to have to clean this filter once in a while. Now under settings, that's called the dustbin filter. Now here's what the replacement bags look like. These you cannot clean. You just, when they fill up, you throw them away. It's designed to blow air in here once in a while to move all the debris over to one side to help it clean, but usually they last a pretty good time. So on this one, we're going to take this filter off. We can rinse this under the sink, but you have to make sure and let it completely dry. Sometimes it takes up to 2 days. Normally under 1 day it can be dry. We can also take this to the sink, open this up. You can rinse all this out, get this all really nice looking. Then when you're all done, you're going to put this filter back in. It snaps in, make sure it's nice and flush. Once in a while you will have to replace this filter. Let's measure the filter. So it's about 4 3/4 that way, and it's about 2 inches that way. And thickness wise is about 3, almost 5/8. So again, this can be washed, but once in a while you are going to have to change it out. Now you may get a reminder that tells you when the brush roller's time to change. We got sensors we got to wipe off, the mops, the mop pads, the caster, and the side brushes could even need to be replaced. So here's the mop pads. These are just held on with Velcro. So I can put these in the laundry machine. The base unit does a pretty good job of cleaning these, but sometimes I put them in the laundry, but sometimes you are going to have to replace them. Now these do come off too. These just pull straight up. These pull straight up. Now sometimes you do have to wash this off, clean this area around here and everything to get it all nice and clean. Okay, when you got the new pad, you're simply going to put it on. There's like a triangle. Line up the triangle and then just put it on with Velcro. There's what it looks like. Let's go to the brush roller. Pinch these 2 tabs. This is going to come off. Now the roller will come out. You got to kind of lift up at an angle and then this whole thing comes out. You may have to cut some hairs off of here. You can clean it. You can rinse it and everything. Take this over the sink, but sometimes you are going to have to replace it. Make sure while we got this off, take a look down here. You may have to wipe this off. Now the new one, you're simply going to grab it. There's a gear. Put the gear in. You got to line up the gear. It's going to go in. You want to make sure these arrows are on top. I had it flipped around. So the arrows are going to be what you're going to see. Line up the gear. Now it goes in, and this is how it sits in here, just like this. Now it's very important to put these tabs in first up at the top. Rotate it. It's going to click into place. Give it a tug. Make sure it's nice and free and not crooked. These sensors are going to need wiped off once in a while. And we also have, this is the drive wheel. Make sure there's no hair wrap around there. It just pops on and off. It's very easy. If you get a bunch of hair, make sure there's no hair wrapped around the drive wheels. These just pop on and off. Just line them up. They are kind of like a triangle or something, but they're not a perfect square, so you got to find them. But they are color coded. The left is purple and this orange is right. All right, this one's all ready to go. While you've got it out, make sure there's nothing got caught in the bumper. Wipe these sensors off the front. There's a sensor here. Make sure there's nothing caught up here around the navigation. Okay, so going back to this, there is a little thing here that fell out. This goes in first. And then the filter sits on top of that. Here we have the dirty water tank. You're going to want to make sure and empty this dirty water tank. Empty it, and once in a while it's a good idea just to clean it all out. Now it talks about these filter sponge. Inside the clean water tank, that's the filter sponge. That does come out, and it is a good idea to clean that once in a while. It just slips on and off. Make sure you put it in that little area right there. It's a good idea once in a while to clean out this clean water tank also. And then while we have the clean water tank out, this is where your detergent goes. Once in a while you are going to have to replace that. Just take there's a piece of film here, you take that off, but you leave this cap on. And it just sits right down here, and it kind of snaps in. Okay, now let's go to the cleaning tray. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to unplug power right there, and then we're going to take this out. This comes out. We can take this over the sink and clean it, and then this part also comes out. So you can take this over the sink, get this all nice and clean, and then you're going to take a paper towel and just kind of wipe out in here. We don't want to do any damage or anything in there, but just kind of wipe it out. There might be some like leftover debris. Make sure it's all removed. And again, this just slides in real easy. You could even put this tray in first. It sits right here. See how it's nice and flush? There's a little flapper here. Then you just slide this in. It's going to be nice and flush right here. Then I just give it one more wipe off. It's ready to go. All right, now tell the robot to come home. Press the home button.
Recall.
Now some of these things will need reset after you change them out. So you'll go down here and hit the reset button. In the cleaning tray, it says to do that from every 2 weeks to 1 month. Okay, so underneath the video, I'm going to put links to all of those products that are replaceable. I also have a detailed review, how to set it up, and I just really do like this vacuum cleaner. Some of these parts are specific, like the dust bags are only for the Narwal Freo X Ultra. Yeah, it looks like the brush is only for the Narwal X or Freo X Ultra, so it's not compatible with the other Narwal vacuum cleaners. Yeah, it looks like even the mop pads are specific for the Narwal Freo X Ultra. I'm pretty sure the solution is for some other robot vacuums, but I'll put a link to it also. So after I'm done reviewing these products, I do give them away for free. Be sure and check me out over on Instagram. Look for my logo, Just a Dad Videos on Instagram, and my Facebook group page. Again, really do appreciate everybody's support. If you could, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.